Hi everyone, welcome back to Live Darts with me, Phil Bars. It's that time again, it's preview time as we're going to look ahead to the Ball Sports World Grand Prix as the PDC head back to the Emerald Isle, and we're going to find out who we think is going to be the darling of Dublin. The World Grand Prix sets the tone for the rest of the year. It's such a packed calendar between now and the 1st of January when there will be a world champion crowned. So players want to do well here because it just puts them in such a good mindset, full of confidence for the rest of the year. But unique tournament, it's double in, double out. That makes the field so much harder with a short format in the first round as well. The power scorers don't have it all their own way because if they can't get in, their power scoring's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. This is what makes this tournament so unique and brilliant. Michael van Gerwen, the current champion, and has won it 4 out of the last 7 years. Dublin is where it all started for the Big Green Machine, winning it back in 2012, his first PDC major. But an interesting stat, he's never ever defended the title. Does that influence your decision who you think is going to win? Let us know in the comments below. But you'd be a brave man to back against the Big Green Machine right now. He's in a real good place. Back-to-back World Series titles down under. So it'll be interesting. But plenty of darts between now and then. There's a Euro Tour going on. There's a Pro Tour in Dublin as well. So plenty of darts for the players to get tuned before they head to Dublin for the big one. You have to have a plan going into the Grand Prix. Rob Cross has said it frazzled his brain because he didn't have a plan. He was searching around all over. So you need to go there with a direct game plan, what you're going to do to get in, and if they just miss where you're going next, don't be chasing around the board. Otherwise, it could be too late. Now, we're going to run you through the bookies' favourites. Of course, betting always huge on the darts. Michael van Gerwen is the bookies' favourite at 13-8, but some value there for the first time in a long time. He's not odds on, so that shows you that the bookies think everyone else has got a chance at the moment. But for all you Michael backers, there is some value there this time round. Their second favourite, Gary Anderson, 9-1, just shows you the power of Gary Anderson as well. He's not played this season that much. He's not played well. I say well for his standards, still miles better than most of us. But he lacks match practice, but still second favourite. Huge bearing on that. 9-1, not for me. I still think Gary needs more time to get rid of the rust in his game. He'll be right for the Worlds, no question about that whatsoever. Then from there, we have Rob Cross and Peter Wright at 10-1. Rob, full of confidence after winning the match play in Blackpool, so will be a danger if he can sort his game plan out. He says he's got one this time, so looking forward to that. Snakebite defending a lot of money at the moment, so this would be a massive help. Slipping down the rankings at the moment, so if he wants to get back into the top 4, that big push is needed, and why not start on the Emerald Isle? They're 16-1. We've got Daryl Gurney and we've got Gerwen Price. Daryl Gurney, proven he knows how to win the match play. He's done it, his first major TV title, so experience is always a key. And I think Daryl can have another good tournament. The Iceman, Gezi Price, has been sensational this year, and 16-1, not a bad shout for the Iceman either. Then from there, 25-1, we have a little cluster of players. We've got Mental Sulovic, we've got James Wade, we've got Glenn Durrant, and we've got Michael Smith, all at 25-1. All of those players will be a huge danger around this tournament. One outsider, Chris Dobey, 125-1. I say this because he still plays competitive darts up in the northeast where they do have a double in, double out league. So he will be used to the format where maybe some of them aren't. Never know, it's a long shot, but just a little bit of info there that Chris is still playing double in darts back home. Now, ones to watch, always an interesting one this. First up, we can't have a one to watch without having Michael van Gerwen in there. It'd be suicide. Big Green Machine is the best player on the planet. Back to some winning form, winning the double World Series in Melbourne and then in New Zealand. Daphne, his wife, and Michael just announced they're expecting their second child, which is great news. So Michael will be in a great frame of mind heading to Dublin. And if he's in that frame of mind, he's going to take some beating. Someone might have to beat him early on in the tournament when there's a short format. If it goes too long, you might not be able to catch him. So Michael van Gerwen, first one in our one to watch. Then from there, the machine, James Wade. the best tops and tens hitter in the world, has been for over a decade, and this will suit him. He's not the biggest scorer in the world, but his accuracy on the outer rim brings him completely back into play for this tournament, and it wouldn't be a surprise to see James do well here in Dublin. So the machine, one to watch. From there, of course, Daryl Gurney, a previous champion here, he's got to be in the one to watch because he knows how to win over this course and distance. He's won the Dublin Double Out tournament before, which is invaluable experience for anyone heading to Dublin. So Daryl Gurney, one to watch. From there, Mensur Suljovic, the gentle giant, double 14. We all know how accurate he is around that area of the board. He will start on double 14, no questions there. So if he can get on a bit of a run, Mensur will be a danger, we feel, in the World Grand Prix. Glen Durrant set the world alight at the match play, getting to the semi-finals, and of course, he, like Chris Dobey, still plays, I think it's 301 double in start back home, so the format he will be used to as well. Those are just getting better and better to watch in the PDC, so they are our ones to watch. What do you all think? Have we left anyone out? I know we could go with the obvious ones, Peter Wright, Rob Cross, but we've just tried to look outside the box a little bit. Next up, the draw, top and bottom half, all important in tournaments like this. Top half, we can see Michael van Gerwen, Gary Anderson, Michael Smith and James Wade, all in the top half of the draw, which is tough. However, the bottom half right now doesn't look the place to be, especially the top quarter of the bottom half. Just in this little mini section, we see Rob Cross taking on Mensur Suljovic, Glen Durrant taking on Krzysztof Ratajski, Peter Wright taking on Max Hopp, and Adrian Lewis taking on Jermaine Watamina. Now, whoever comes through this half of the bottom half of the draw will be in a great mindset for the latter end of the tournament because they've come through a real tough examination. So that quarter of the bottom half of the draw, real tough. In the comments below, who do you think is going to make the final from the top and the bottom half of the draw? Let us know. Now from here, we've picked our standout ties of the first round. We've got 4 of them, which are just mouth-watering. First up in the top half comes from MVG against Jamie Hughes. Jamie Hughes, winner on the Euro Tour this year, posted some big averages. Yoza in the form of his life right now, and over this short format will cause Michael problems. I still think Michael comes through, but we're going to go 2-1 to Michael van Gerwen in this. Sets Michael off in a good frame of mind, and Jamie puts in a good display. So that's our first one to watch. Then from there, one of the ties of the tournament. It is Rob Cross against Mensur Suljovic in round 1. Yes, round 1, absolutely mind-blowing that this is the first round. Can't wait for this game. This is going to be down to the finest margins who wins this game. Both in great form. So Mensur winning a Euro Tour, winning a Pro Tour. Rob winning in Blackpool for the match play. 2 guys in great form. I think Rob just nicks this one 2-1, but if Mensur can get double 14 in going in and out, then he is going to take some stopping. But what an unbelievable first round game. From there, the next one, Glen Durrant against Krzysztof Ratajski. 2 guys that know what it takes to win on the big stage. Ratajski, former world master. Glen, 3 times Lakeside champion. The big stage will not faze them. Both in tremendous form this year. Ratajski's running average for the season is around the 96 mark. Glen winning titles, getting to the semi-final of the match play. Again, a real coin toss game, but I just think that Ratajski's had a few more loose starts here and there, so I'm going to go Glen to win this one. Again, 2-1, but a real good game. Last one on our one to watch is the Iceman Gerwin Price against Dave Chisnall. Gezi been one of the best players on the planet this year. Chizzy just moved manufacturers to Harrows, so exciting times for him. This could be a real slugfest. Looking forward to this game. I think Gezi just nicks this one 2-1, but it's going to be an absolute humdinger of a game. In the comments below, no matter what platform you're watching on, drop all your score predictions for all the first round games and see how close you get. And of course, follow us at Live Darts, all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And of course, please subscribe and turn notifications on our YouTube channel. We are over in Dublin to bring you all the up-to-date reaction as soon as we get it from the Emerald Isle. Thanks for joining us here at Live Darts. As always, everyone, thank you.